Hello and welcome to my stream. My name is Alfred and today we're playing ZenlessZoneZero. Okay, so some things. First, you may see some of these things over here, these red marks over here. Yeah, these red exclamation marks. Okay, don't bother with them. Okay. What has happened was that I was experimenting with. I went and looked through the files, right, and then I saw on the launcher there's this thing called delete some kind of cache or something. So I thought that cache would mean that it's extra files or whatever that's not needed. So I click on it, I delete it, and apparently what happened was it deleted a lot of my preferences. Yeah, a lot of my preferences. But don't worry, a lot of that preference does not mean everything. Okay, no, actually it deleted all of my preferences, and I have placed back most of the preferences already. Yeah, so and this mark, so this new over here does not mean anything new at all. Yeah, it does not mean anything new at all. I have not played this Deadly Assault yet, but I played it before, so it shouldn't be anything new per se. Next over here is the event that we're gonna do today. We're gonna be playing this 0-point calibration. We'll be playing Trigger's story. Finally, over here, this exclamation mark over here. This is to say that I have already pulled 300 times. 300 times on the normal banner. Okay, one more thing I must tell you is that I miscalculated. Yeah, I miscalculated. So what happened was I pulled this engine, right? It used to be Flamemaker Shaker for Bernice. So I thought I would fail the 50-50, but apparently no. What happened was I passed the 50-50. So I'm very certain that I will fail the next one because that is the 50-50 that I want to pass. If I want to pass something, it will fail unless it is a forced guarantee. Like if I were to pull for Trigger now, it will be a forced guarantee and I will definitely pull for Trigger. So I'm very certain that in the next patch I will we'll be pulling for Trigger. We'll be pulling for Vivian. I'm very certain that I'll be able to pull for Vivian. But when it comes to her weapon, however, I'm not too sure. I don't know whether I'll be able to pull for her umbrella weapon or whatever. Alright, so yeah, that is to show that chances like these, chances are gacha chance and pulls never work. They never work when you want them to, and they will always work when you genuinely, wholeheartedly do not want them to work. I do not want Bernie's weapon, and guess what? I got a Bernie's weapon. And to prove it to you, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Oh, right. This is the weapon that I pulled earlier. So, oh, one more thing. Oh, it's taking a while. To load. Ah, there we go.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, one more thing I must say that the things will take a minute to load because I just updated the GPU. I just updated the GPU and I have not restarted the computer yet. So things will take a hot minute to upgrade. So what I want to show you here is that, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And that's not it. That's not all. That's not all. Look at that. Look at that beaut. Look at all the other agents that I would actually care about. And yeah, okay, this 4 stars, so of course it will be full. It's 4 star, you see, it's 4 star. So of course it's gonna be full. Oh wait, no, not really, but yeah, you get the point. So yeah, there we go. Apparently my Soldier 11 is pretty powerful. So yeah, let's not dilly-dally anymore. Let's go and play some Trigger Story. It's taking a hot minute to load. Give it time. Alright, here we go. Begin the story. Attribute hard, huh? Well. I'm specialized in both of these. I have Miyabi. I have Ellen. Let's see who else. I have Zuyuan. I have what's her name again? Nicole. And I have Astra. So I should be fine. Don't worry about that. He says it's hard, but yeah. Don't worry about that. This is a story that took place in the past. A story of a rookie proxy named Phaeton who meets a young lady at a crossroads of fate. Wise, we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many internet commissions have we taken these past few days? We're still newbies, so you know how it is. I see. It's okay. We're starting our proxy business and video store business from scratch. It'll take time. I've been busy managing the store, so thanks for handling the internet side of things, Wise. Living together in this cozy little home is already much better than our life right after leaving the academy. As long as we gradually build our reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to recover clues out of the fall of the old capital. Wise, let's take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take on some commissions, or, yeah. But I get so bored when there's no commissions. Yeah, but I still want to get some commissions. I knew you to say that, but this worry will be solved soon. Yeah, actually, I saw how hard you've been working to find commissions. So these past few days, I've also been searching on internet for an intelligence broker who could find commissions for us. Ah, so this is where they meet Shepard? If we establish a long-term partnership, such as a professional intelligence broker, we won't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. Don't I deserve a little praise? Great work! And today, I've arranged to meet him at the store. He should be here soon. Ah, yes, they're about to meet Shepard. At that moment, a sudden knocking comes from the door. That must be him. Wise, let's go talk to him. Maybe at first, the first commission we work with him will give us a totally awesome surprise. Unless it's not Shepard, then it's someone else. Bangbu 18 and Bell 18 Wise and I need to put aside the video store to go handle the commission. So we're counting on you to watch the house. What the house? We'll do my best. All right. As the front door is open, a man in a suit walks in. Even though he wears a friendly and reliable smile, there's something that's slightly off about him. Wise, let me introduce you to this professional intelligence broker I found on internet. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard, and I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, are you two just starting out in this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in the business for too long. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. But please, don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Phaeton, right? What kind of commission do you usually specialize in? We have superior technology. What an energetic response. These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a little tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable to assign you anything dangerous.
Well, we'll find a way to handle it. You'll soon see our abilities in action through actual commission.
The actual commissioner? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as a perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is of perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move on to a more convenient place to talk?
It's not suitable to talk about this at the counter, so you move to a small room with Shepard to discuss things in detail. The back room, right? Where the HDD system is?
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Is this really not just a village? It is, but you're small time, so you gotta take whatever you can.
Forgive me for being blunt, but isn't this job a bit, well, pointless?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
Except the commission, of course.
Right,
there's not
Let's
much.
see what we're dealing with.
Yeah, there's not much, so we gotta take what we can. Shepard nods in satisfaction. I didn't see an old photo of a woman with covered eyes. A somewhat aged photograph, though the image remains fairly clear. A blonde young woman with her eyes covered leans against the wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems so fragile. Yeah, that's true. As if she might shatter into pieces at any moment, filled with such profound sadness.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Okay.
Wait, just a photo? That's barely a clue. No name, no background, not even her usual haunts. And what's up with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica.
Huh.
Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands.
We need
Keep me in the loop
music.
if you make any
We need
breakthroughs.
music knowledge.
Just
Although it's
ping me
not
on knock knock.
it's not
Finding
too
someone
difficult to
with just
find
a
out
photo
though.
and a
Now
melody.
in especially if
It's
they
like
have
searching for a
internet
needle
and
in a
all that kind of
haystack.
thing.
Got any ideas, Wise?
Let's go to Fort Alpes to look for clues. Port Alpes? Why go to Port Alpes?
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description.
I don't think so.
Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even bought some fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and the seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Ah.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive?
I don't know,
Anyway,
man.
It's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up.
All right, here we go to the port. Oh, we're not allowed anywhere else. We're not allowed anywhere. Not even the HIA. Oh my gosh. Oh well. Here we go. One moment, please.
Okay. Yeah, it's taking a hot minute. I think it's because I haven't restarted my computer when after I updated my GPU. That's a guess anyway. Wise, we're here. Now let's find this guy. What guy? Oh, sorry, excuse me. However, we saw that girl a week ago, and I don't know if she's actually the person we're looking for. Even if she is, who knows whether she's still at the port now or not. Well, we have to get started. Let's look around for clues first. Alright, since we don't have any other leads, we might as well. I'll try hacking into the cameras here to check if she's been around recently. As for you, Wise, take the photo and ask the locals and passersby here around here. Alright. I wonder if the first people we meet are the cutting hairs, or I don't know. I honestly don't know. Fee, huh? Fee.
Welcome to Tato King. Our fries and hot dog is hot seller. Would you like to give a try?
Hello, have you seen this person?
Oh, I remember seeing this girl before.
When exactly?
Maybe once every 1 day, 2 months. I see her wandering around this area, but I never spoke to her, and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here. So I don't really know much about her background.
So she hasn't been around here recently?
I don't think so. Don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you.
Alright, thanks.
By the way, would you like some fries?
Seagulls here always try to steal the fries. Let me think about it more.
Alright then. Seagulls have been too active recently. Will they take negative impact on silver fries? Look like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future.
But then they'll take more fries because they know, the seagulls know that no one's gonna stop them if they take someone's fries. And they know how to get away with the fries should someone actually try to stop them. If I can climb the lighthouse to overlook the entire port, maybe we'll spot the blindfolded woman somewhere.
Just as you are about to try opening the door leading to the top of the lighthouse, an old man appears behind you.
Wait, McDunn.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? This lighthouse is currently off limits. No one is allowed to enter.
Sorry, I didn't know.
If I hadn't showed up, you should have gone straight in, wouldn't you? This lighthouse hasn't properly maintained for 24 years. If something were to happen to you, all would be taking responsibility. Besides, what do you need to go up the lighthouse for?
Yeah, I don't know, sightseeing and all, tourist attraction, being a tourist and all. I'm new in town, you see, so I want to have a good lay of the land. I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person?
Not sure. This girl, this lass, does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before.
I think she might have been here before.
Is that so? I'll usually keep around the lighthouse. If she was on the walkway, I definitely wouldn't have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest looking around here. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse.
Alright, thanks. Alright, see you then. Thanks, McDunn. Alright, let's go upstairs. If I go upstairs, then the top part here will be complete. Mostly complete. Let's do that. Wait, is there someone down there? Is it down there or is it by the road? No, it's down there. Tightly closed door.
This room upstairs, someone must be living here, right? If the blindfolded woman has appeared around this port, who knows? Maybe whoever lives here may have seen her. Try knocking on the door. Complete silence, but there seemed to be some kind of noise inside. Knock on the door again. Who? Hello? Who? Let me see. The doors open slightly. I carefully hand the photo over, and within 3 seconds, the person returns it. Never seen. Disappear. In the end, everyone will disappear, including me. Door shuts. What was that all about? Wait, is it something? Is it something? Is it really something? Oh gosh. I've asked a few people, but none of the clues seemed particularly useful. I should head back and discuss our progress with Belle. It's just a few people, Wise. Come on, just 3 people. What about the others? The people down at the pier? No, you don't want to ask them? Okay.
I've got nothing. How about you, Wise?
Let's try the harmonica again.
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and buying fries. Both are officially your job now.
What on
I
earth?
guess there's no saying no to you. Fine. But just so you know, I'm not good at it. So don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
Yeah, that's what they always say before playing some sick tunes. You pull out the harmonica and glance at the sheet music, seeing a melody you never heard before. Taking a deep breath, you let the notes flow and start to play. It was pretty accurate. Whatever you think, it sounds good at least. The music continued for half a minute.
Pretty painful. And it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
What on
Sorry
earth?
for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
That the melody! What's playing that melody? Belle shoots you a questioning glance. The blindfolded woman actually appeared. What an unexpected surprise! But now what? First things first, let's bring her home.
Actually,
Wow,
apologies.
bringing a lady
The
home
song was
already
given
on the
to us
first
by our
day, huh?
client.
Whoa!
Expected to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Karen? Why not Karen? Yeah, why Karen? Why not Karen? You return to the video store with the woman who calls herself Karen. Along the way, you introduce yourselves and share a bit of your fledgling proxy business.
Miss Karen, I've already contacted the information broker who issued
Why
the
not just
commission.
Karen,
Once
huh?
he gets here, it shouldn't be long before you can meet the
Karen.
client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
How did you spot that? You're blind, no?
Let me see. You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty
Who are
TV.
you? Maid or May? Are you Mado May? Those who know, know. Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you too should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A subtle silence filled the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others. And there's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is on the brink of becoming awkward, a knock sounds at the door from outside its shop.
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I told you! I told you! Wait, the decline didn't come with you?
I didn't expect things to move so quickly either, but it's nothing, really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Kieran here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
Sounds like something's happened to the client.
From what you're saying, it sounds like the client ran into some kind of trouble tied to the hollow. But we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You want to
Miss
invest?
Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry.
Oh my
military
gosh,
days
you
are
really
far
are
behind.
Mado
I
May!
have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We can't let you deal with this alone.
We're just as eager to find the client.
You
After all,
are
no
you are
client,
the
no
target
payment.
after all. So if
Besides,
something were to
if you said
happen
no,
to you, we at
you'd
least
still
want
head
to
into the hollow
witness it.
alone, wouldn't you?
At
How did you
least.
know?
So I
At the
was right.
very least.
You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety. Well, since Miss Charon wants to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we couldn't just stand by and do nothing.
Don't worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
Alright. Confirmed. Enter the hollow through the HDD and search for clue. Whoa, where did my boxes go? Whoa, where did all my Amazon boxes go? Whoa, did you do something to them, Bangbu 18? Oh well, good job. Yeah, those, Oh, hello, ladies. Why, the vibe, Karen gives off. It reminds me of our past. I feel the same way. Maybe this is fate. Let's help her fulfill her wish to find that person. Yeah, we just can't leave her be. Alright. Charon. Oh my gosh, that waistline. Wow, that waistline is so attractive. Proxy, may I call you that? Of course. Thank you, Proxy, for accepting my request. This is probably your first time taking on a commission in the Hollow that might involve combat. I'll do my best to protect you. Actually, I don't need to enter the Hollow in person. I'll just use my bamboo enter. Huh? You mean you can attach your consciousness to a bamboo? Such impressive technology. I have never heard of anyone being able to do something like this before. But even if you are a bamboo, I'll protect you. You responded to my request, so this is my duty. Alright, let's go into the HDD. There's no fairy here, so... yeah, it's gonna be a little harder because there's no fairy. Oh! I get to choose mates of my own. Okay, let's see. First, we shall go for Trigger. You are
I've got your back.
Stun. So let's go for support.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
And
Eradicate all evil.
DPS. All right, let's go. It's been a while since I streamed like this. Yeah, it's been a long while since I streamed like this. I don't know why. But yeah, things are quite fresh and new. It feels like I've been thrown back into the past. Yeah, it feels like I've been thrown back into the past. Might be because of my OBS or whatever. I did update my OBS and my GPU as well. So all of this might be happening because I haven't updated my computer yet. No, I mean, I not updated my computer. I haven't reset my computer yet. So yeah. Wow, it's really taking a hot minute, is it? Okay. One moment, please. Yeah, just one moment, please. I want to check something.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Need some time to calculate the hollow route?
Please wait a moment.
Wind speed and direction
Okay,
confirmed.
one moment, please.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, one moment, please. One moment. Okay, how about now? Okay. One moment. Okay, how about now? Ish. Okay, now? Alright, much better actually.
Wind speed and direction confirmed. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, much better. Much better. Alright, so close that. Excuse me. Alright, here we go.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
All right, I'll take the knife.
Oh, why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating path doesn't take that long.
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think. Ether vision activate.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Show no mercy.
There we go.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
What do you mean? Everything is easy. Yeah, it's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No worries, man. It's easy. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Is it because of your exceptional hearing and tactile senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Ooh, unique abilities in her eyes. But she's but at the same time she's losing most of her sight.
Something's up ahead.
Oh my gosh! A man and woman lie collapsed on the ground with unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes from their bodies. Oh no! Check on the condition. No sign of breathing. They're dead! No! Their heartbeats and pulse are completely gone. Sorry. Their heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appeared to be severe blood loss from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death, probably within the last 1 to 2 hours, just before we entered the hollow. We are too late! This isn't just a case of losing contact with our client. Someone's been killing people in this hollow. Though I don't sense the killer nearby right now, there's a still chance that they are active somewhere in the hollow. Proxy, don't stray from my side, and I'll keep you safe. Those two... I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing the killer's whereabouts, moving them could be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve their bodies. I'm sorry, the ground must be cold. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened? Who did this?
I wonder if it's their first time seeing a dead body.
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber...
The surrounding ether levels have increased significantly. What's going on? Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
I see. So it's an ether leak.
Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the
I don't
valve
like
is
these
open,
small spaces. The camera is real. The camera always messes itself up.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up.
Oh shoot. Sorry. F right. F.
Charon,
Shooting instructions. Press that for a single shot. When a blue flash appeared on the muzzle. Oh, okay. You can perform another single shot. Otherwise, rapid fire will be triggered. Each single shot consumes 1 bullet. Hold that for rapid fire. Rapid fire has a higher fire rate, but deals lower damage. Each rapid fire shot consumes 1 bullet. Press that to target distant ether containers. Each aim shot will consume 5 bullets. Heat all ether containers to remove the spray. I see now. I see.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Sadly, I did not see any. Oh. No! More dead people!
Charon, I'm detecting...
Proxy, there are 4 people over here.
Oh, they're alive.
They're all still
Oh,
alive.
okay.
I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Check the condition.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Unfortunately, is there really no way to save him?
Is there nothing else we can do? If we contact the hospital and get him out of the hollow right away...
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Sharon doesn't respond. She sits beside the dying man, pulls out a harmonica, and begins playing a soft, familiar melody. The tune echoes. Oh, that's the melody. If you can hear it. The tune echoes through the hollow, heavy with the scent of blood. It's the song recorded on the client's sheet music. As the harmonica's gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening until his eyes close forever. Are you okay?
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman. A lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit's already gone.
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's get the survivors out of here. Follow me.
And thus, the first episode is done. Yay! 60 polychromes. Do you think I'll have enough when it comes to Vivian? Aren't they giving out too little polychromes this time? Oh no, will I be able to pull for Vivian? I don't know if I will be able to pull for her. I don't know if I'll be able to pull for. I don't know if I'll be able to pull for her, let alone her weapon at this rate. Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, you record the coordinates of a few of the corpses. Once this is over, you should make sure to report them to anonymously to the public security. With Karen, will you keep your guard up alongside the 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned metro entrance in front of the Ballet Twins Road? Proxy, let's take a short break here. The area around Ballet Twins has been abandoned due to the hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for a conversation. Those 3 survivors! Yes, I know. They are just
They just escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who assigned the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. Proxy, I will keep an eye. I'll keep watch around here and be on the lookout for a perpetrator trying to track us for attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have information on the perpetrator. And to be honest, I think they might. No, it's probably just my imagination. I'll go get the information from them first. Thank you, Proxy. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm thinking that I have to more than what do you call that? More than a monitor, an extra monitor. I think I should invest on my mic. Take a deep breath. Your emotions get too intense. The wound might be opened. I still feel like I'm gonna throw up. The fear that someone's trying to shoot me, it just won't go away. You guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I have more or less recovered from the shock. I remember you. You were looking for someone around Port Elpis, weren't you? Yes. I think I've seen you before. How embarrassing. I never thought we would meet again like this. What are your names? My name is Zoe. Erin, just call me Erin. Feeling nauseous again? I managed to hold it in. Did you want us to ask us something? I have some question for you. No problem. We'll answer what we can. No problem. We'll answer what we can. How do you get kidnapped and taken to a hollow? Taken to the hollow. For me, I was okay, I need to hurry this up. I was seeing it. Okay, after a few seconds, come out of the car, knock me out. Okay, so let me take a look. Oh, okay, that's a bomb. Singing at home with friends. Someone probably opened the lock, attempted about food or whatever. Wow. So there's no fixed way of getting kidnapped. Take some time to calm down. So there's no fixed way of getting kidnapped. Thank goodness. I can't believe it. I'm still alive and out of the hollow. What's your name? Oh, me. I'm Jess. Jesse. I think Jesse. Yeah, Jesse. I'm so grateful you were there to save me. When that maniac was chasing me and simply sniping at me, I really thought I was done for. I have some questions I'm gonna ask you. Questions? Go ahead and ask. Although I really don't want to remember what have happened. You saved my life. How were you kidnapped? I was tricked. Receive it on moment to tell me I had a big job to do. Okay. So there really is no fixed way of being kidnapped. After a brief check on those 3 survivors, you share what you've learned with Charon.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the defense force, but now I'm just working
Zoe.
a regular desk job
I
at
thought
a
it's Zoe.
company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
Oh, you're another soldier.
Currently working as an internaut information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin.
Oh, they're all soldiers. They're all troops.
Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
She may be dead. I don't recall seeing anyone like that.
If I'm not mistaken,
She may be dead.
we didn't come across anyone like
Yeah,
that
because
at
we
all,
saw like
among both the survivors
two
or
dead
the
bodies before you guys.
Alright, I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day?
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
One moment, please. Okay, here we go. So, this is a target attack on the Defense Force. Wait, Jesse wasn't in the Defense Force?
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But then, Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Oh.
Well, that's...
Oh.
I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Oh, are they in Obsidian of Division?
But it seems the
Oh.
really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
The 3 survivors exchanged confused glances before shaking their heads at Sharon.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for. Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
We don't know either.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Well, whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Got
Thank
it.
you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
You return to random play with Karen. Even after questioning those 3 survivors, it seems that the clues we gathered is still not enough. Our goal is to find the missing client. Right now, we only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we still have no idea who the perpetrator is or where they went. Karen, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy is right. The information that the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go next to find the client. Our clues have run dry. But
we still got something out of it. At least we know now some characteristics of the perpetrator. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. They are meticulous in planning, avoid open confrontations, and are obsessed with committing crimes within the Hollow. With these characteristics and the Hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates, as well as a potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Karen seems somewhat agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into a silence. Just as you are about to accept the reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door to the video suddenly opens. Someone's here. Wise, I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us. Proxy, let's talk to him first. Ooh, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, she's taller than oh my goodness! She's taller than Wise! Wow! She's taller than Wise! Look at that! Yeah, look! She's taller than Wise! And it's not like she's it's not like she's wearing it's not like she's wearing heels or anything like that. Then again, one of my viewers pointed out that she's probably wearing rollerblades or something. Yeah, she might be wearing rollerblades. So that's why she's a little bit above the ground. Then again, why would a lady who's almost blind wear rollerblades? Isn't that a great hazard? What, is she like Daredevil or May? I think more Daredevil. Alright, Shepard, what's up? You bring Shepard to a room where you can talk.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Yeah. Are you disappointed that we did not did?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Cooperate with Sharon and share only part of the info. Cooperate with Karen and share only part of the info. Okay. So this is to prevent the information broker, who is the middleman, to let the perpetrator know everything. Because as far as we know, our client is actually the perpetrator that wants to kill Trigger. But I want to know why Shepard rushed over anyway.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Just take a look for yourself.
Shepard shows you his phone. About 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location on Knock Knock. There are no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
Oh my! A clue delivered right to us. This feels off. They are watching us. They know what is happening.
Falls into our laps.
They know what is happening.
Feels off.
And we're still. Phaethon's identity has been compromised.
The situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just
actually, no. The identity have not been compromised yet, because the perpetrator only knows the client. Knows this information broker, and she only saw a Bangbu and Trigger. However, she knows that Trigger is somehow she's somehow able to get Trigger to come into this into the Hollow. She knows that as long as she talks to this information broker, she will be able to get Trigger to come into the Hollow whenever she wants.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I think the client is the perpetrator. Yeah, I think the client is the sniper themselves. What if it's a
I
trap?
kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us?
Okay,
Are you so
I need to
set
go
on finding
toilet.
them
I'll be
because
right
they're
back.
Connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold,
Oh, it's
I
still
don't know when
talking
I'll get another chance to reunite
after I
with them.
came back. If they're still alive, could there really be no trace of them after all these years? Belle's gaze towards you seem to convey such a question, but then thinking about how you're so searching for your teacher, it doesn't seem to be all that hard to understand. I'll help you.
I understand how anxious you must be right now. We can help you, but we really need to be careful this time.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Second story, Invitation to Kill. Enter the Hollows through the HDD to find the client. Okay, I have a feeling that it may be chapter 2 already, but it's not letting me check here. Invitation to Kill. Next. Let's see. Whoa. Ether and ice. Shall we choose someone new, or should we choose someone that we've always been familiar with? Okay, we shall choose someone new. Nicole.
Need something? Good choice.
And ice. I only got 2 effective agents. Ellen.
Touch my tail? What a bother.
Let's go. Go! I still like to use Ellen. Yeah, I still love to use Ellen. She's a very good dodge attacker. You dodge and then you attack. You dodge, attack, dodge, attack. So in other words, she's a speedy character. She uses her incredible speed to defeat her enemies. And that is awesome. Okay, it's taking a while. It's taking a while. Yeah, it's taking a while.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ah, sorry. Excuse me a minute, please. All right, here we go. Mysterious communicator.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the hollow's entrance.
Why would there be a communicator there?
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Who? Dariga omaiwa!
Who are you? And the Sniper of Liar Squad? Are you talking about Charon?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Charon suddenly dodges to the side, raises a gun and fires, using her body to shield Eos. In the next instant, a bullet fires past her and something.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Counter sniper.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit. If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the Ethereals, of course.
Oh, but we can, and we will.
I prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Alright, here we go. Oh my.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar. Is there nothing we can do?
Fortunately, I have this. Fortunately, I have someone very speedy.
I found a box.
Glance at Charon beside you, fallen silently. She's feeling now hesitating. Open this box. Open it! Open the box! A bloodstained blood. Carelessly crumpled. Although the owner's identity remained unknown, the message conveys only one thing: death. Don't touch what's inside the box. Sharon reaches out and picks up the military cap from the box, her fingers tracing their shape. Her lips tremble. I'm okay, Proxy. If my sense of touch isn't deceiving me, this appears to be the outfit of my former teammate wore, or a replica of it. So, this is the surprise Grim Vulture mentioned. I see now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Sharon goes silent, yet she chambers another round. You can sense her hand tremble slightly, while her grip grows even stronger. Alright, let's go!
You remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyalty. The one who always wore. guy. I'll tell you. He took his own life. Now it wasn't much different from being offed by ethereals.
It's no good surrendering.
Good riddance.
Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in ether crystals. His whole
Another high pressure ether tank.
Ooh.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
I must be really slow. Don't push yourself. Open the box. Oh my gosh, no! It's another one! Who is this? Who is this menace? And why is she picking off her squad mates?
wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a thin, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish.
Copy.
Such a pity. In the end, like her hands to me, please. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
What a pain.
Such a beautiful man. People could no longer lose. Ethereals gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Man, this fella's sadistic.
She still had some backbone. She stood tall, even in death.
You know.
It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flowers will wither without protection, won't it? Think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
It doesn't matter. You're going down.
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse?
Until the communicator in our hand rings again with a vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric, some Cocytus's clothes, and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Sharon's face turned deathly pale. Enough! How much do you intend to torment her?
Enough. Using her squadmates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear.
Actually I would prefer it if he has more emotion.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. It's just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades.
Oh.
Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
What? But her touch. Wait, huh? But from a response of the other, it seems she missed a target. No! What on earth? I thought she's a sharp shot.
A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed.
Oh?
You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
How dare you! You have no right to taunt her!
Won't believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means.
They are probably all ethereals by now.
Countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike.
What?
They never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
I think you're...
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if
I mean,
the way I described
the
their
Grim
death
Vulture has some
was
truth.
the absolute truth. Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Karen stands there speechless. Grim Vulture's relentless verbal assault is clearly struck home. The little color that has been drains away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Karen is not a coward!
Is not a coward. Someone who enters the hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Yeah! What he said!
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
Analysis of surrounding fissures complete. Sharon, let's escape into that fissure!
Completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, step out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
With no hope of counterattack, you practically drag Sharon, turning to run towards the fissure that has escaped a green voucher's notice. Just as the bullet is about to strike, you manage to escape through the fissure. And that is the end of chapter 2. Oh, things are quite fast. Yeah, things are actually quite fast. You escape from the hollow and return to the video store, bringing along Sharon, who's lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized.
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't let the Grim Vulture get to you!
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin.
Yeah!
Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
What happened back then?
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw.
By the way, this
stayed in my
image is
mind.
what you can see in the trailer.
Must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Hold her hand.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
We'll stick with you to the end. We'll be here to support you.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then, phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Huh.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
He's gonna kill everyone.
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time.
She's gonna kill innocent people.
Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
The official an arrangement Karen spend the night on the store. Next morning, right, we'll be heading to the outpost with Karen soon. Did you rest well last night? I slept well. That's great. After everything we've been through, I'm worried you haven't had enough rest. Anyway, Karen already waiting for you in the parking lot. I wonder how she's feeling. Wise, please take good of her when the time comes, okay? Leave it to me. Makasete. Makasete. Yeah, makasete. Okay, hold on for a second. One moment, please. Okay. Wait, why am I using this? Yeah, why am I doing this? I can just use M. Why am I doing this? I can just use M. Oh my god. Now I have to wait for a waiting screen. Oh. Okay, never mind. Head to the parking lot to check on Sharon's condition. Sharon, are you okay? Good morning, Proxy. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. Sorry, Proxy, for losing my composure in front of you yesterday. I think I got my mood back in order now. Gee. It seems I can't hide it from you, Proxy. I'm sorry. I think I'm still struggling with the process of sadness and unease. I'm not sure whether I should go from here. We'll find your way together. Yeah, you're right. Instead of continuing to suffer, it's better to reach out and grasp all hope we can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Let's go, Proxy. Today, we're attending a Remembrance Day as ordinary citizens, so we can't carry any weapons. I suppose Grim Vulture wouldn't be so foolish enough to make a move inside a military stronghold. Let's keep an eye out while we're there. I believe we should be able to find new clues. You arrive at Scott Outpost with Sharon.
Many citizens have come to Remembrance Day. They must be relatives of those who have gave their lives during the fall of the old capital. And for some reason, after coming here, Karen has been acting a little strange. I click already. Ah, it's still loading. Ah, okay. There we go. There we go. Proxy, can we explore this place later? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Alright, I'll say it. It seems like there are some familiar faces here. Would it be nice to go and meet them? I don't think I can face them. If I'm not mistaken, they should be the family members of my teammates. I don't know how I should face them. You'll have to face them sooner or later, won't you? I know, but I'll be there for you. Then it's a deal. I'll go and talk to them. Proxy, you don't have to say anything. Just stay by my side and give me the courage to speak. Ooh, interesting. Ellen! Hello, Ellen! Are you Ellen? Akiron's brother? How do you know? Who are you? Wait. Your eye cover. So you're Akiron's sole surviving teammate. I remember you. We met once after the fall of the old capital. After that, I didn't hear anything about you again. I never expected you to be here. This plushie? It's Akiron's favorite plushie. She always kept it... Oh, it's a lady. She always kept it in the most prominent spot in the room. I brought it along here. As if bringing my sister's shadow to participate in the Remembrance Day. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. You don't have to apologize. I still remember one time when my sister came home excitedly, telling me that a shy new girl has joined the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was beautiful in battle. And that was the happiest I've ever seen her. To her, you're a presence that inspired admiration and a desire not to follow behind. A beautiful soldier who gave her the drive to keep moving forward. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would surely say the same thing. Please, don't mind me too much. The Defense Force had made a lot of preparation for Remembrance Day event. Please, take your time here. Wow! Nice! Whoa! Wow, he's taking... Wow, things have been going well so far. Ethel. My son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you so much. Excuse me, are you Cocytus? Cocytus' mother, Ethel? Oh, you are. Oh, I recognize you. I saw you once in the military camp after the fall of the old city. You are Cocytus' teammate, one of the survivors. I've been wanting to keep in touch with you over the years to see how you have been, but I never heard from you. I didn't expect to see you here at Remembrance Day. I guess this is fate. Miss Ethel, is your health still? I'm in good health. Fortunately, everything is fine. Although I'm the only one left in the family, the pension from the government is enough, and I still have some years in me. Pension? You still got pension? Huh, okay. Oh, government servants still got pension? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Courtesy. Child, you don't need to apologize. My son may appear carefree on the surface, but he's always felt so much pressure. One day, he suddenly told me that he has found a companion who truly understands him. I believe he was talking about you. How could I possibly blame you? Someone who has helped my son. It's such a blessing. You, a kind-hearted person, are alive and standing here today. I'm so glad. Miss Ethel, Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for the Remembrance Day, take your time to walk around and look around. I hope you find something meaningful. Oh! Wait a moment. That eye cover, that blonde hair. Could you possibly be my husband's Styx teammate? Styx, are you Miss Sally? Styx's wife? Yes. My daughter and I came to attend Remembrance Day. The last time I saw you was right after the fall of the old capital. I never expected you... I think this is about the same conversation. Zita! I think this is about the same conversation. Yeah, I think this is about the same. You don't have to apologize. Oh, please don't apologize. You helped my husband, son, brother. cousin, former roommate. Yeah, this kind of thing. To your surprise, many relatives of deceased Lyra members are therefore remembers the event. Is this really a coincidence? As you ponder this question, the relatives all gathered in front of Charon.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm
See?
really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No. She was
See?
right.
It's
I'm
fine.
strong enough to take down most of the ethereals. Maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
Yeah, it's not like you're a space marine,
In
right?
spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
That's right.
Oh, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
Oh,
That's
Granny.
well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you. when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving.
Oh, they were rivals. Oh.
I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to...
Oh no!
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so...
Oh no!
I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen
They're gonna die! And we're gonna have to rescue them.
I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the defense force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
Okay, one moment please. After 4 family members paid their respects, because they still days, they understood something, sound came out of open six. Oh, okay. According to the schedule for Remembrance Day, it should be time for a representative or retired Defense Force veteran to give a speech. Looks like the speech is about to begin. I feel a little bit concerned, Proxy. Can we go over and listen to the speech for a moment? Oh! It's Zoe!
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers? A decorated veteran. That seems fitting. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron around. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe of Nemesis Squad.
Nemesis Squad?
Will now deliver the Remembrance
Oh,
Day
she must be
speech.
reassigned.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Yeah! Woo! Zoe's teacher was met with a wave of prolonged applause. Yet, amidst the claps, she droops her head, her expression darkening. She stays silent, waiting for the applause to fade, before lifting her gaze, scanning the crowd. Her eyes pause briefly on Karen. Wait, is she the freaking...
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more. The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your
I
makes me
have a
realize
feeling
you all accept this logic. Each of you
that
have
she is
loved
the
ones who
sniper.
sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now
Actually, you know what?
you're thankful
It is
that
clear that
someone
she
has
is the
encouraged you to
sniper.
move on from
And she's
them.
gonna kill us all.
What meaning does the sacrifice of those
Or
who
at least
died
try
have
to.
if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest.
What on earth?
Tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day.
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience and defense force in a state of confusion. Karen looks thoughtfully in the direction she disappeared. We're gonna fight her, aren't we?
What do you think, Proxy?
What do you think, Proxy? Something's off.
Her demeanor and what she said earlier. Something was clearly off. I have a bad feeling.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground, like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Dang!
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short.
Knock, knock. Yeah.
Shortly. It should be an entrance to the hub.
A location with a picture of...
Okay, it's action time.
What's your plan? No matter...
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing...
Alright, let's go! Lee remembers the event with Tara and return to the reader store. She cleans her firearm several times and keeps adjusting her breathing. The showdown is about to begin. Proxy, thank you for accompanying me this far. In the upcoming battle, Grim Vulture has likely already set up a stage filled with traps. We may need to brace ourselves for a tough fight. Do you have any strategy in mind, Karen? To be honest, that isn't a fully viable strategy. The opponent is a sniper and can keenly anticipate the timing and trajectory of each of my shots, dodging in advance. Entering the battlefield pre-prepared by such a formidable enemy alone, it's foreseeable that she will continuously occupy elevated sniper positions, relentlessly targeting us, while we will have very few opportunities to land a hit on her. Wouldn't they mean we'll be easy prey? Theoretically speaking, that's right. In a sniper duel, the one who fails to secure the best vantage point or exposes a position is always the loser. But I believe there is always a chance. In a previous fight, I could sense the pride and impatience of Grim Vulture as a sniper. I'm not sure where that impatience comes from, but that pride is definitely something we can turn against her. I believe she would never accept the idea of me surpassing her in sniping skills. If I can outmatch her in a critical moment, she will lose her composure, and that will be the only instant she exposes a weakness. Proxy, this is the strategy I have chosen. Grim Vulture may indeed be the superior sniper, but I will surpass her, and I will make this strategy succeed. To win this battle despite the overwhelming disadvantage, please entrust your back to me, Proxy. I need you as my companion to support me. Alright. Yes, I will. I'll protect you, so please provide me with your guidance. Alright, here we go. I believe this is chapter 3. Yeah, it's clearly chapter 3. Yeah, it's clear. Piercing rain. Hold on. Same things. Since this is the last one, I'll use...
Awaiting further instructions.
I will use best team.
Ready. Ready and waiting.
Yeah, best team. Let's go. A police and a counterintelligence, along with a elite soldier, a veteran of countless battles. Granted that her eyes are under repair. Yeah, her eyes are under repair. She should still be good. Alright, it's gonna take a while. Oh! Right on time. Ooh, she got butterfly wings. Yeah, I didn't realize that at first, but wow, she's got butterfly wings.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. Zoe, the
I knew it.
known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
I knew it!
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you.
Dang!
It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they die. It's impossible to erase them from our minds. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. While I can't afford to be as naive as you. One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us.
Are you sure you're not the schizo? Are you sure you're not schizo?
Really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with new Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. Because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships, I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan... the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle.
I think our client is Nathan.
But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, As a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice.
Why can't you just come out in phases so that we can duke it out? Why must you set up traps for us, huh?
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
I see.
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
Vanish.
Why not leave their faces hanging as unsolved mysteries? Normally that's more suspenseful, right?
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave. No one will hear your screams and cries if you die.
No time to lose.
By the time the rain stops,
Woo! Nice. Oh, one truck.
I wonder.
There's supposed to be another truck around. Oh snap! I do not like this guy. On.
What sniper ever confront their enemy head on?
Awaken.
I prepared a little gift for you.
This is your requiem.
I made this dangerous ethereal by abducting and corrupting a high-ranking officer. It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with it for a while.
Vision activate.
As for me, I'll watch you from above.
This guy's tough.
Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
Yes. Whew.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
In her favor.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Ooh. Oh.
The opening notes.
Charon, no! Wake up! Charon! That's...
What is that? What is that? That was cool though. Of the gunshot, watch away, pay attention, more tool, and there's pay notes and to climb season.
Just you?
Ooh.
Where's your friend, the proxy?
Hey, she doesn't look too bad. Yeah, she's actually quite pretty.
I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica and...
Oh, it's the harmonica.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal, but I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital.
Oh, okay.
My comrades were all dead.
Wow, she's...
Reinforcements,
Wow,
higher-ups
for
promised
someone with a
before they
pierced
came.
heart, she can speak a lot,
They
huh?
came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately,
Actually,
I had
no.
no choice but to retreat.
That's not her heart.
Failing to bring back my squad mates.
Yeah, that's not her heart.
I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow.
Oh.
You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the defense force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the Hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to zero, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar. Yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready for
Yeah, but at least it's hope.
The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades.
Wow, for a
drowning in
dying
hate
person,
and
she can
rage.
really
All that
say a
left was
lot.
hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has faltered. I finally remember. My squad mates were fools just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth, I never carried their will.
You
So be it.
misunderstood.
Take the hostage and go. The villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
Sharon doesn't leave. Instead, she kneels beside Grim Vulture, picks up the bullet-marked harmonica, and begins playing a melody titled Homecoming. The melody briefly takes over the roaring downpour, reaching the ears of Grim Vulture as she lies bleeding up, barely cling on to life. A faint glimmer appears in her empty eyes at her final moment.
Be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
The melody of Homecoming plays on as the girl endures the agony of her ocular rejection, struggling to make the harmonica notes rise above the... At the last note fades defeated something something something. You rescued the kidnapped people. Leave the hollow anonymously. Report things to public security. After requesting to meet the client, you received a message calling you to Port Elpis. Proxy. We arrived at the port. According to the shepherd, the client and the rescued Jesse and Erin should all be here. Let's go talk to him. Why do you seem... Is something bothering you? Oh, Proxy, you noticed, even though we defeated Grim Reaper, I can't seem to let go. Just as I thought, when the wind changed and the falling banner blocked vision, she could have retreated, waited for her sight to clear, and then presumed sniping. If she'd done that, I would have no chance of winning. But her pride wouldn't allow her to take an action that implicitly admitted her tactics were inferior. She still chose to engage in a shootout with me despite this blind spot. Doesn't this just prove that your strategy was successful? But after realizing that she actually wanted to die, I started to wonder, was my course of action something she was deliberately let me into? I could find a way to break her trap and create an opportunity for a reversal. And she was waiting for that moment, ready to test whether I had truly surpassed her through direct confrontation. I believe that was her intention. Her feelings must be quite complicated. Proxy. You told me that a green vulture once appeared here at the port, standing by the trash can on the wooden plier, gazing out to the sea. What was she thinking about back then, I wonder? Hey, Manbreed! Welcome, welcome! Hi, how you doing? You're late, but yeah, welcome! How you doing? How's it going, man? Trigger, my beloved! Yeah, I think I'm about to finish her story. Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Let's go and meet the client together. Have you pulled for her? Yeah, have you pulled her? Let's go meet the client together. She's still alive and then to become another victim of Green Vulture's victims. I hope that's the best news we could have. I'm good. I'm just playing the new Monster Hunter update. Nah, I don't play ZenlessZoneZero. Oh, man. I guess that makes me the bulwark, the last standing bastion in my circle of friends and gacha game players. Yeah, I'm the last standing bastion that plays ZenlessZoneZero. I will pull Vivian in your name. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pull trigger. Okay, next time. Okay, next time. I won't pull trigger. Sorry, because I need to generate the polychromes to pull for Vivian. I stopped playing after Qingyi, I think. Oh, wait. First Qingyi or second Qingyi? Although I already understand that the client's true identity is not my teammate, and it may not bring the hope I long for, I still want to face him. Alright, let's go. When she first released. So first Qingyi. I see. Wow, this has been that long. I see. But still, trigger your beloved? I suppose you could always love their designs. Yeah, you don't have to play them. You don't have to own them in your account. You can always choose to love the designs after all. I knew it. I knew the client was her old teammate. I knew it.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me, Nathan.
Okay, not her teammate, but the relative of her teammate.
I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life. Becoming a
Why is it that you stopped playing ZenlessZoneZero?
Maybe that's what I get, not helping my brother and the rest of the
And I will play the Monster. I will not only play, but I will stream the new Monster Hunter update. I don't think I'll stream everything though.
But I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have cost me my life. I'm sorry.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You cared deeply for Lethe, And even today, you still think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family, that's more than enough.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you.
My pools were abysmal, and doing dailies just got boring and tiring once I started my current job.
For you to start living a life that's truly your
I
own.
see.
I hate to
Well,
say this as a family member, but
before
back then,
playing
they were
ZenlessZoneZero, I played
I know.
Genshin Impact.
I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making.
I
for
think
years.
it's the part
It's a fantasy
where
that kept me from falling into the abyss.
exploring, but I was actually walking around looking at every crack and cranny for treasure chests because I want to complete the map.
You and your squad. I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you.
So I think I got burned out from Genshin. And plus also my pulls were abysmal and I could never ever pull for the banner weapon. Never once I pulled for the banner weapon. So I suppose I was discouraged also in that front. Yeah, the character, but not the banner weapon. Ooh, nice. A tape from Liar Squad discovered by oh, nice. Thanks. Go back.
I found this while going through my.
So I think I can understand how you would feel, how you feel playing ZenlessZoneZero. It feels like Genshin, except without the exploration. And the pools. Oh, the pools. They only work. Yeah, the pools only work. They only work if you wholeheartedly wish it didn't. Remember I told you that I'm gonna fail the weapon pool? Remember? Well, I was hoping that I don't get the Flame Maker Shaker. And I got the Flame Maker Shaker. I was hoping to fail and I passed. So that means when I pull for Vivian's weapon in the future, it's gonna be 50-50. It's not guaranteed. Unlike me pulling for Vivian is guaranteed. Pulling for the weapon would be another story. And I have a good feeling that it will fail as well. Yeah, having to grind for the character and the weapon, I just don't have the time to invest anymore. I'd rather spend the time playing other games. Yeah, I know. You know which games I think has the best achievements?
I thought we were just here to collect the
Elden Ring.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay
Elden Ring is you get the achievements is you get all the legendary weapons, you get all the legendary spells, you defeat all the major bosses and some cool ones, and then that's it. It never tells you to you must leap through this. You must ride on torrent, leap through this hoop, and kill this guy. Or while fighting this boss, you must do this crazy move while using this weapon. No, it doesn't have that. It just defeat this guy, defeat that guy, collect all this, collect this weapon, collect this spells, and that's it. Oh, and get all the achievements. Yeah, I think that's the best achievements.
Specialist Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life.
How did I start talking about achievements?
No, she won't care if we're a little off.
Oh well.
We have to re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind.
No worries, I'll get Grace weapon. No, I got enough Grace weapon. Please spare me. I got enough Grace weapons already. No, I got 2 already. 2 and another one. No, please spare me. Calling it. No, please. There are other weapons that I still haven't got, like the steel cushion and the restraint. No, please.
Captain, would you like to go first?
Also, I don't want no
what's her name? I don't want no brimstone, and I don't want what's the girl? Kalida's weapon? No either. No, please.
And how to make use of the environment.
Thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine.
Okay, I gotta go toilet. I'll be right back.
Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our liar squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust to wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Oh.
You covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu,
Romance? Well.
She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve.
Is it me or yeah, is it just me or does Trigger somehow resembles the Firekeeper? The face, only the face, not the body. Just the face.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe. It's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. Even when things change, our tune will go on, and that's enough.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday, you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. We're comrades. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
And they play the harmonica. He turned to the woman who calls herself Terran as she desperately wipes away uncontrollable tears. Oh, okay, never mind.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Of course. Can you...
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys.
Won't it be strange if some of them become playable characters in the future? After meeting with head back to Sixth Street with her.
Proxies. No. Wise. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
No worries. Honestly, my brother and I have been a bit lost recently. Meeting you, though, well, it feels like we've known each other forever. Doesn't it, Wise?
We've learned a lot from you too.
Yeah, we've learned a lot from you too. If nothing else, spending time with you really cheered us up. Perhaps we've always shared the same resolve.
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my code name. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's code name. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my code name, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her code name because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true code name is...
What?
You don't have to tell me right now.
Oh.
Charon.
Okay.
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force and keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
And your new goal is?
Your new goal. Is it to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's exactly why we can't be completely honest with you.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we shouldn't learn your true code name, nor entrust our backs to one another.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No. We might walk different paths, but those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
I see. And right now, we're still very powerless.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet. That feeling. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. I'm sorry.
Without a second thought of hesitation, Charon takes hold of each of your hands and bring them closer to her at her chest.
This is your slightly selfish principle. I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Deal.
Yes, it's a promise. We'll cross paths once again, Charon.
You watch the woman who calls herself Charon walk further and further away, a defense force soldier who waits at her end of her path.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murder. Let me confirm a few details.
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Oval Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
And there you have it. Everything has come to an end. Why? What do you think? Do you think we'll ever see Sharon again? For sure, mate. I'm looking forward to see it too. I really hope we can go stronger. We can grow, get stronger, and have greater power to face any crisis. When we reunite with her, then we'll have to hear her real code name. Great mind thinks alike. However, after hearing Charon and Green Vulture's stories, I can't help but feel a little sad. They had the same fate, but in the end, they walk completely different paths and become enemies. Why, if hypothetically we also encounter enemies who once experienced the same fate, but now walk completely different paths with opposing goals, forced to become enemies, what would you do? We would need to seek mutual understanding with them. It sounds like something you would say, Wise, but if the time ever comes, I'll join you in seeking understanding as well. We, Phaeton, should face everything together, right? After everything that's happened, I feel pretty exhausted. You must feel the same, right, Wise? How about we take a good rest first? The commissions from the Shepherd won't be as easy as we have been having it before, you know. Take a break. Leave the story. Yay! Yay! It's completed! Yay! Alright, one more thing to do. Right up here. Collect the reward. Yay! I cannot do any of that kind of thing yet because wait, hold on. Am I able to do it? Yeah, am I actually able to do it? Oh, I'm actually able to do it. However, I'm sorry, but I've run out of time for today. Have I finished this? Yeah, I finished this. Okay, I'm out of time for today. So I'm sorry, but I have to leave you here for now. I'll be sure to do all of those off stream. Now, the reason why there's this, as you've seen in the beginning, the reason why I have this over here and have not selected any agents just yet is because when I pull for this, I want to see what weapon they drop for me. If they really, as Manbreed earlier says, they drop me another Grace weapon. Yeah, if they drop me another Grace weapon, then I think I will just go with Lycon. If not, I'll just go with whatever they gave me. Yeah. As you can see here, man, if you're still here, Manbreed, I have 300 already. I can select an agent, but I want to see what weapon they'll drop me. Yeah, I want to see what weapon they drop me. If they drop me, they could drop me any weapon, and then I'll select the agent accordingly. However, if I already have the weapon, I already have the agent, then I'll just select Lycon. Or maybe Rena. Either Lycon or Rena. Anyway, okay, it's time for me to look for someone to raid. Except I don't have to look anymore because I already know who I'm gonna raid. Alright, we're raiding Silver Corps. Alright, this is the raid banner. So you copy that. And then you paste it into the chat like this. So Silver knows who's raiding him. Alright, thank you very much for watching me, guys. And I will see you. Oh, thank you for the stream and print. No, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to play Monster Hunter. There's a new update. I want to hang out at the community center. Yeah, I want to hang out at the gathering place, and I want to hunt one of the new monster, at least one. If not, I think I'm still somewhat in the. I think I'm still somewhat in the story. Yeah, I'll progress that also. So once again, thank you very much for watching me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Next time. Bye bye.